Y'all, this is why I say Democrats need a better publicist. In a shocking new poll, Donald Trump is leading by double digits against President Joe Biden. And granted, it's just one poll, but so many polls show them so deadlocked, so close together, and it is just baffling to me that they are this close. President Joe Biden has done so much for this country. Just to name a few, he got us out of Afghanistan. He put a cap on the price of insulin at $35 a month. He passed the Inflation Reduction Act and actually built out electric vehicle charging stations so if you use one of those, you can thank Joe Biden for that. We also had the Chips and Sciences Act. We had the Bipartisan Infrastructure Bill, the PACT Act, which actually expanded healthcare for veterans exposed to toxic burn pits. Also under Joe Biden, you had the abolishment of $10,000 of student loan debt. So, there's so many things that you can thank Joe Biden for, yet none of it is always talked about in the news. None of it. He got us out of the pandemic, for Christ's sake. He built off of Donald Trump's Operation Warp Speed to bring us the vaccine in a record historic turnaround. Under President Joe Biden, we're standing up to communism across the globe by defending Ukraine, who's been invaded by communist Russia. Now, compare that to Trump, where the only thing that he really got done were tax cuts for the rich. He even failed to repeal and replace Obamacare, a core promise. And not only that, Donald Trump is a billionaire whiner Trojan horse. Oh, and he's facing 91 felony counts in 4 different investigations, all of which have implications for national security. For them to be tied, or even for Donald Trump to be leading in the polls, shows the effectiveness of right-wing propaganda. Meanwhile, Republicans think the news is so left-leaning, yet they bend over backwards, the news does, just to please Republicans to not give any credit. Every single time, Democrats fall for it like Charlie Brown, Lucy in the football. And see, this is why I say Democrats need a better publicist. For as milquetoast and basic as Joe Biden is, for him to be equal or disadvantaged against Trump in an election is just humiliating and embarrassing for this country. You don't have to be a fan of Joe Biden to actually acknowledge the good that he has done for this country. It's not been fantastic, but it's not been bad. So honestly, are we going to stroke another rich man's ego again by electing him president?